The model is imported. Let us create the name to selections for all the regions. Expand this. We shall specify the name to selection for the inlet region at first. Right click, create name to selection, inlet. We shall check the outlet. It is already specified. We can specify the names for the enclosure. Select the outer regions other than inlet and outlet. Right click and create name to selection. This will be enclosure. OK. Next we shall hide the air domain and specify the names for the other regions. At first we shall specify the name to selection between PCB to the solid domains. So we shall hide all other bodies except PCB. Right click and choose hide all other bodies. Choose face filter and select the interface regions. Press Ctrl to select multiple regions. Right click, create name to selection. This will be PCB to solid. OK. We shall hide this region PCB to solid and specify all the other region as interface to air. Go to box select mode and select all the regions which are visible in the PCB except the solid interface. Right click, create name to selection. This will be PCB to air interface. OK. We can hide this. Next we shall turn on CPU, battery and component. Right click, show body. We can hide the PCB. We shall specify the named elements for these three surfaces which will be interfering with PCB. Select surface filter and select the bottom three regions. We can change the mode to single select. Press Ctrl and select these multiple regions. Right click, create name to selection. This will be components to, or I will write solids to PCB. Click OK. Next we shall specify the interface regions between CPU and the fin. The fins will be placed above the CPU. We can show this. OK. Let us hide as of now and specify the interface region between the CPU top surface and the fin bottom surface. Select this region, right click, create name to selection. This will be CPU to fin. Click OK. Next we can turn on the fin and switch off CPU. Select this region, right click, create name to selection. This is fin to CPU interface. We can show all the bodies. Right click and show all bodies. We have specified the name to selections for all the important regions. Next let us specify the mesh parameters. Go to mesh. By default the element size is 22.99. We shall change it to 5 mm. This is fine. Now right click mesh, insert, method, select the air domain geometry, click apply and change the method to multi-zone. Here inside multi-zone you can change the free mesh type option to hex dominant. OK. This is because it will try to create the hexagonal elements as much as possible in the air domain. Next we can right click mesh, insert, method. We shall choose all other geometries except air domain. Right click air domain and hide body. Go back to multi-zone. Select all the other geometries. Press Ctrl and select multiple geometries. In the method we can choose multi-zone. Alright. Next we shall specify the edge sizing for fin domain and CPU domain. We can show fin and CPU and select hide all other bodies. Right click mesh, insert, sizing, choose edge sizing and select box select mode. Select all the edges in these two domains. Apply. Let the element size be 1 mm in these zones. OK. we can show all the bodies. Right click any of the body and click show all bodies. We shall change the mode to single select. Next we have to specify the inflation layers. Right click mesh, insert, inflation. We have to specify inflation only on the air domain, especially where it is interfering with solid domain. Select the air domain, apply. Here we have to select the boundary. So for that purpose, we will show only air domain internal regions. Select air domain and choose hide all other bodies. Coming to the named selections, you can hide inlet, outlet and enclosure. Right click hide faces. Now we can see the interface regions of air domain. Go back to inflation. In the boundary, you can choose box select and select all the internal regions. You can see it is selecting only the internal regions. Click apply. Change the inflation option to first layer thickness and specify 0.1 mm as the first layer height. Now all the mesh parameters are specified. We shall right click and generate mesh. The mesh has been generated. We shall change the mode and show all bodies. Hide the air domain. Okay, here we can see the mesh of solid domain. We can check only the PCB. The mesh has come properly. Okay, let us show all the bodies. The mesh is ready. We shall go to CFX preprocessor. Close this, go to Workbench, right click mesh and update. Double click setup to open the preprocessor. We shall continue the case setup in the next lecture.